Hello everyone, this is Milena Hrebacka again from NewBreed.Design, and this week on Design Tip Tuesday, we're going to look at two sales pages that are very good at converting the user, and we're going to talk about why. What key elements do these page designs have, and what interactions by the user did the designer take into account when they designed these pages? Full disclosure, my voice is a little froggy today because over the weekend our gym took a team to a competition and I was coaching the corner, so naturally screaming my face off. So I apologize if I sound like a prepubescent teen with a cracky voice. Let's look at Clipchamp. This is a very effective sales page design for a number of reasons. First of all, they're using video. Video is a very engaging media, and not only are they using it in their hero header space, but if you continue down the page, you'll see little embedded mini videos all throughout their copywriting, interspersed and mixed and mingling with the text to break up the layout. We have some beautiful examples of custom videos that have been embedded here that aren't very big in size, so that allows the page to still load relatively quickly, but it does add some personality and it continues the brand. The copywriting is quite good on this page if you pay close attention. Clipchamp, their name, is repeated 3 times above the fold. Also, before we even pass the fold, they've repeated the word video 5 times and editor 2 times. They're not using any industry jargon. All of their copywriting is very conversational. It's light and it's accessible. Accessible meaning it's very SEO forward and it's easy for screen readers to read for those that are visually impaired. And also, it's not complex. They've simplified it. Their messages are very clear and direct, which allows for a very streamlined user experience. You'll notice that they're working with a very refined color palette that is predominantly the logo's gradient colors. This supports good brand continuity. And of course, because they rely on a lot of photos and video visuals to provide a range of colors and textures to the design, they've kept everything else relatively simple and minimal in terms of effects and color palette. So this is important not to overwhelm your user visually. You'll notice that right after the big video header, we go into some very simple calming effects, lots of grays, not very high contrast, and then we have pops of color where we want to draw the eye. The copywriting is consciously short. We are being delivered small, digestible snippets of text that is not overwhelming. It also promotes scrolling. So I, as a user, will simply scan these subheaders. If it's something that has brought me here specifically and that I'm interested in, I'm going to read the paragraph below and then perhaps click the corresponding button. But that's the experience that we want for our user, is to deliver the main calls to action in a very easy to read way, and it allows them to quickly identify what their basic needs are as soon as possible. They've also incorporated some user testimonials by real people, as well as a number of high-profile review feeds that are updated dynamically. And if we scroll back up to the top, we'll see that the priority was given to their trusted partners that show some really big names in the industry that rely on this product and use this product. And they do this to elevate their status. The second sales page we're going to look at today and critique the user experience and the effectiveness is Harry's. So Harry's is not a product that I use personally. I think it's marketed more towards the male audience, but I did stumble upon this design in my research because, well, for a number of reasons that we're about to walk through. First of all, it's very visually engaging. The design has actually changed since the first time I visited the site, so this is a new experience for me, but I still love it, and I'll tell you why. They have invested into custom product photography that reflects a seasonal vibe, and that is something that the user appreciates and acknowledges. The quirky copywriting is something I can definitely appreciate. Let's take a look here at this copywriting. And at first, I was analyzing this for their SEO, and there's something happening here that I wonder if you'll notice. you'll notice that in the copywriting, they make mention of the word hair, but not in the same context that you would expect. So their copywriting actually reads, whatever the season, our starter set makes getting ready a hair more enjoyable. And that is brilliant, in my opinion. I absolutely love it. So Harry's does a very good job at establishing what we like to call brand persona right off the hop. You immediately get a sense and a feel for what their brand culture is like, not only through the photography and the visuals, but in reading the copywriting. So a little bit goes a long way here if you put real thought and consideration into the writing of your sales page. And secondly, this is a quite large hero section of a sales page, and with good reason. The photography allows for only a sliver of white space at the top for copywriting, and the rest is all visual content. However, they are engaging the user on a seasonal and a sale level. So their first offering is actually their most popular offering. And that's something that most people are probably looking for when they navigate to this site, is what they've been advertising. And then the second offering is seasonal. It's their gifts, it's their holiday offerings. It's probably limited edition, limited time offers. As we scroll down, we'll notice that their copywriting remains very simple, very straightforward, and in all terms accessible. And as we scroll even further, the brand continuity is definitely there. It's evident in the style of their photography. They've had the same photographer do all of these shots, or the photographers that they've hired have adhered to a very strict style guide, and the brand persona continues. Investing energy into brand continuity is probably the best thing you can do, especially when your brand is young. Finally, because this is more of an e-commerce website, they do have some of their best-selling or most popular products on their homepage. And we do have some testimonials here, although for this company's purposes, they are reviews by editorial published publications, and that serves them better than maybe public reviews, social media reviews. They've decided that having Esquire, GQ, and Men's Health really boosts their brand's status, and it does. Thank you so much for watching another Design Tip Tuesday. My name is Milena Hrebacka of NewBreed.Design. And next time I do an audit, I'll be looking for new inspiration and new examples to draw from. So if you have a website, or if you're a designer, or if you've just had a website or sales page designed, I would love to see it and provide my professional, constructive, well-intentioned criticism on your web design, providing an audit for free and for all to enjoy and to be educated from. So thank you so much again, and we'll catch you next week.